4th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going.
Entering play call screen.
Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. That one bounces through the end zone, so we'll start at the 25.
Option 3 high, cover 6, Tampa 2.
The guys up front line up, it's first down. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy's running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Myles Gaston.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Tailback takes the handoff again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go.
And is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only did they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
PAT makes it 7.
Entering play call, special teams, we have 5 options, kickoff middle is selected.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25.
Option is cover. Cover 2 man. Cover 3. Cover 1 sting WK.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left, pass caught. That gain enough for a fresh set down, spotted at the 48.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
Give cushion.
The linebacker shifting around now. Defense is coming after him. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Entering the hold 5. Big nickel. Option is coverage. LB blitz. WS blitz 2. LB blitz.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. He pulls it in for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Oh, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, no, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
Point after, up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No
Entering
return.
play call. Bucks regret opt.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll change the pre-snap look now.
Close.
Ball handed off. It's good for a 3-yard gain. So second and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on the play.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball.
Entering play
It's
call.
incomplete.
Coach suggestions.
Man, you gotta love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And here comes a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Big nickel. Big nickel. Oversheet. LB Blitz. WS Blitz 2.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Mike SS free.
Some players just have
Mike
a real
SS
knack
free.
for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Griffin. The pickup is 6. Makes it third down and 4.
Blitz.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. And he drops back in the gun. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here, because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker, showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. It's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards and a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Formation with flip history spread. There are 2 categories. You have 15 options. HB stretch is selected.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Receiver in motion now. Tailback with another carry. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6.
If you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Yes.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's a quick grab. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Ceiling. Slot draw. Smash.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Steps out of bounds now after the pick. A turnover to end this first quarter.
Entering. SS Blitz 3.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Give cushion.
One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about. That combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. Like the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Tough running to avoid a loss. Just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Safety blitz.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up the first down.
You have 6 options.
Huskies line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This
Formation.
I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The pass rush closing in. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So 8 plays into this drive now. It's third and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Point after, not quite through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive.
Ohio, there are 5 categories. We have 7 options. With slot out is selected.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball. If this one was an interception, he better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Inside zone, there are 10 categories. We have 19 options.
The Buckeyes will have first and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
And zone thick jet.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll run it with the draw play. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the BAT is good. BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there.
Option is set to 3 high. There are 6 categories.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Oh, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
Formation, there are 6 categories. There are 6 categories. Options set to 3 high 15 plays with 12 options.
PAT puts them in front by 7.
Entering play call. Special teams.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Return left is selected.
And here's the fair catch by the return man.
Entering mesh. There are 14 categories. You have 11 options. Mesh HB corner is selected.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Makes a quick grab. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it fly out of the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. They can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Running out of time in the pocket.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Now it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
Down he goes, a sack. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big legs.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
This one will be fair caught.
Entering play call. Keep pass. For divide. Verticals. Flood.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. To throw, it's Sayin. The tight end has got it. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play.
String flood. Verticals. Comeback flood.
Second down play coming up.
Dribble option.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Entering play call.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll call for the fair catch here.
Entering plate. Option is free high. Cover 6. Edge blitz free.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to pass here on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Huskies.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
Option is set to 3 high 15 plays. You have 12 options.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors.
Entering base model screen. You have 5 options.
Kick it away to get us going in the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch.
Entering play call. Portland. There are 11 categories. You have 7 options. Portland mesh is selected.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. First down. We're going to throw the football. Looking right. This one caught. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
The shotgun running play call.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Sayan. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And they pick up the first on the ground. That's a big hit at the end. They earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And then first down, they go right back to him. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Inside zone.
Buckeyes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Suggestions.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones that you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Split, sing, concept, MTNHD cross screen.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Will he score here? Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
PAT is good, makes it a 3-point game, 31-28. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken.
Entering play call formation. There are 6. 4. SS blitz. Cover 1. Cover 3. SS blitz 3. Nickel. Over. There are. Corner blitz. Cover 2. Cover 4 pawns.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Looking to throw it deep. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Washington.
Well,
the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I'd just love to see the quarterback, anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
Mesh spot, Mesh HD, choice, curl, ceiling, slot cross, smash, RPO, inside zone. There are 10 categories. You have 19 options. HB Sting is selected.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Mesh, there are 14 categories. You have 11 options. Mesh HD is selected.
Defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
There are 11 categories.
What a throw and catch
22
again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense.
Selected.
Think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Ohio, there are 5 categories. You have 7 options. With slot out is selected.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to throw. It's Sayin. The pocket breaking down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Concept, play, quick pass. There are 6 categories. You have 6 options.
Buckeyes picked up
Trails is
first down yardage
selected.
to keep the drive going. pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
The good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Buckeyes are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. He's getting pushed around.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
And they'll get him down that time.
Entering. Pass. Ohio, there are 5 categories. You have 7 options.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense.
Post.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Caught near the sticks. It's Graham.
Entering
Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Suggestions.
This offense really
categories.
clicking.
You have 15 options.
That's a crucial response of this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there.
SS looks free. Cover 1. Cover 3 cloud.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Entering SS
the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The ball is caught. Gets it, just trucks through the defender. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
A really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple of years with Mike Penix.
WS Blitz 2. Entering play clock. Cover 2 in 3 high. Stack.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Cover 3. Odd.
It's third down for the offense.
Give cushion.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They wrap them up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Washington getting set with a first and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there, play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
The back's got it. Got space looking for the end zone here. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll get there. Touchdown, Huskies. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front giving him enough time to throw.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this.
Entering mesh spot. Mesh. Mesh HB corner. Mesh spot.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
And
boy, with this quarterback, love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Interesting call here, Christopher. Ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here's 4th down. You got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. They do it for a second time. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Finds his man. Has the first down. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. 1st down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Pressure is coming. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back.
And he reached the end zone. And the stop may just shoot the goal line. They'll put it at the 2.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. offensive line give the quarterback enough time. The quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tried to make something happen on the return and steps out at the 23.
Ohio, there are 5 categories. You have 7 options.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He's got a lot of time. Now sends this one deep to the right. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. We reach the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Receiver makes the grab. They stop at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And the senior quarterback, lucky it didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, that's going to cost you.
Makes a quick catch.
Oh, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The player was down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to throw it again. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to the left. He's got it right near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The Buckeyes will line up here on 1st down and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, I love this. I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. To throw, it's Sayin. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Onside kick.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Entering. Overwalk. SS. Cover 3 cloud.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. So this game is not over yet. The score just got a little bit tighter. How will they play it? How aggressive in the play calling? And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that previous play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And the tailbacks got it again. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. To snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. Caught for the completion. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering post-game screen, you have 3 options. Stats is selected. Return to HUD. Entering home screen, Dynasty is selected.